Hey, good morning and welcome to O'Halloran Rehabilitation. I would like to go over a couple of stretches, and they're termed multiple plane stretching. And if you look at how we traditionally do stretching, we typically do it in one plane. For example, if we stretch our quadricep, we just hold the quadricep back in that position. If we stretch our hamstrings, we just put it out in front of us and stretch it in a sagittal plane. However, we don't function in just one plane. We function in multiple planes. Therefore, I'd like to make a suggestion that when you do stretching, that your stretching is a little bit more dynamic, obviously after you've warmed up quite a bit to increase the elasticity of the soft tissue, but to do it in more than one plane. And this is very appropriate for some higher level patients, as well as just for your general population when the time is ready. So the first one is for the hip flexors, and there's a way to do this in a tall kneeling position. And what I'm going to demonstrate is that if I get down on one knee, and you see this a lot, the internet will show that you're just stretching that with the arm up. But what I would like to add to that is to internally rotate your hip. If you know, most folks sit down. When they sit down, they're driving their car or sitting at their desk. Most of their hips are externally rotated. It's amazing how many folks have limited ability to internally rotate. And a lot of that is with TFL tightness and psoas. So if you rotate your foot out a little bit and then raise your arm up, and then the key thing when you raise your arm, because of the connection of the lat through the thoracodorsal fascia, is that you must externally rotate your humerus to effectively get your lat. Then you're going to squeeze your right gluteus maximus in this case, and that's going to elongate the psoas in a posterior pelvic tilt. Externally rotate, posterior tilt, lean forward, and then side bend away. And really reach up to the sky. It's an amazing stretch right there versus just going straight plane. Work it in a dynamic fashion, externally rotate, side bend. Add the breathing component, obviously with the attachments. Inhale, and then blow out through, like you're blowing out through a straw or blowing out a candle, and side bend away. Very effective stretch. Do it pressure on, pressure off, i.e. with Mackenzie press-ups, or you could hold it in a longer fashion of 20 to 30 seconds, 5 sets, so total time stretching about 150 seconds.